If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell 'em, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen. Mike is producing remotely, but we're going to have a fun show for you guys today. A lot of good stuff in the room. We got a Dan Marino full-size authentic in the loaded dice helmets. Jerry Rice replica helmet and America's team helmets. Still got a Joe Montana jersey out there. A lot of fun stuff. A huge sports day today. 2 Game 7s in the NBA. 2 Game 7s in the NHL. A great day for sports. A great day for breaking. Hello, Amoeba Cards. That is Mike in the chat. Hopefully you guys are all doing great. We don't have any pre-fills. We are on a brand new time. We're now on at noon on Sundays. Saturday and Sundays used to be at 2 and 8 Central Time. Now we're on at 12 and 7 every Saturday and Sunday, just like our weekday shows. So let me pull the randomizer up. We need 6 or higher on the dice roll. 6 or higher on the dice roll. 3, that won't do. 2, that won't do. How about a 5 and a 5 and a 10 on the dice roll? How is everyone in the chat doing? Mike, hope you're doing well, man. How is everyone else doing in the chat? Let's head on over to our wheel of names. Let's see what we're going to be chasing today. Chase item of the day. This is a good one. Unloaded baseballs on the chase. Unloaded baseballs. That'll be our chase item of the day. Not that many left, actually. I think I have all of them on the ticker that are left. So definitely a good entry point. Let's do a lot of unloaded baseballs today. So let's rock and roll. Let's have a great show. And let's do some breaks. Let me actually head on over to the break page and see where we're standing. I know we don't have anything filled up. but I'm confident we can break some stuff. For the folks that are watching out there, again, this is a brand new time. So I think folks are still getting adjusted to having the new noon show on Saturdays and Sundays. But once we ramp up, I'm confident we can do a lot of breaks. So we have 6 slots remaining in the extra special minis. We have 6 in the unloaded dice baseballs, 9 left in the jackpot, 6 in the Kansas Comet, 6 in the loaded dice full-size helmets, 6 in America's Team replica helmets, 4 in the hockey pucks, and 10 in the beater box. So it looks like we've knocked off a couple spots on a bunch of different series. Once we knock off a couple more, we get that 6 down to 4. We'll be ripping boxes in no time. No time, no time, no time. Beautiful weather in the Chicagoland area this weekend for me. I imagine good weather across the country. Hopefully you guys have been having a good time outdoors, and maybe you want to get indoors now and watch some UA live breaks. That's what I would like to do. A lot of good stuff in the break room. Again, guys, a lot of headliners across all of our series. Let me throw some of these on the randomizer. I'll throw some of the hot stuff we have in the room right now. The loaded dice full-size helmets. This is a series with 15 crates in it. 15 crates. We've done 6. We have 9 left. We still have the best headliners left. I'd argue the 2 best headliners in this series are Dan Marino, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. They're still out there. Dak Prescott, the coveted Cowboy, still out there. And the GOAT, Lawrence Taylor. He signed it the GOAT, best defensive player. So 4 in 9 chance to get one of those sick headliners. It is a triple box break, 2 replicas, and a full-size authentic coming out of that one. Kansas Comet jerseys. We still haven't pulled Gale Sayers, who is the Kansas Comet himself, one of the great running backs. If he hadn't gotten hurt, he'd be one of the all-time greats. We still have that Joe Montana Notre Dame Fighting Irish jersey. Kansas Comet, 6 spots away. We are also 6 away on the extra special minis. Most of the headliners out there still, including maybe the second best receiver of all time, Randy Moss on the Lunar. We have Jason Witten, probably top 2 or 3 tight end of all time on the Cowboys Flash. We have Mean Joe Green, former Defensive Player of the Year, former Super Bowl champ with the Steel Curtain. He's out there. We have Jalen Ramsey out there, recent Super Bowl champ, extra special minis. Those are all Lunars, Eclipses, or Flashes. The unloaded dice baseball, as I mentioned, 6 spots away there. A lot of great names in there. A lot of great non-headliner names like Nolan Ryan. I know we have Randy Johnson baseball that's still out there. The jackpot, guess what? We've only pulled 1 jackpot so far. And I think most headliners out there in this series as well. I want to see that Jerry Rice football come out. I want to see the Russell Wilson cleat, the Zeke Elliott Feed Me helmet, Ryan Sandberg baseball bat. A lot of good stuff in the jackpot. America's Team replica helmets. The big helmet is still left. The Jerry Rice Eclipse is still out there. In America's Team replica helmets, you can still get the GOAT receiver on that black helmet with that beautiful, beautiful gold ink. You guys can also get a lot of good non-headliners. Look at the non-headliners in that series. Kirk Cousins, Joey Bosa, Brian Dawkins, Warren Sapp, Jimmy Smith, Keenan Allen, and that Devin Hester. So a lot of good stuff in that series. We got the hockey pucks up. We got the beater box. We've done very few beater boxes. I think all of the headliners are still out there. Kurt Warner, Justin Jefferson, Marvin Harrison, a guy that doesn't sign a lot. That Tyreek Hill and Amari Cooper helmet. Those are in perfect condition. They're only in the beater box because those are players on new teams. So let me know what you guys want to get in on the chat. Let me know. And let me know who's out there, who's watching, who wants to do some breaks. And I guess, Mike, you're watching. Mike, what are you thinking about the NBA games tonight? What do you think about the NBA games? We've got Game 7, Celtics, Bucks. Game 7, Suns, Mavs. Mike, my birthday, or my girlfriend's birthday, excuse me, at the zoo was amazing. We went on Friday. It was a little bit hot, a little toasty, but it was very nice. Unfortunately, the Lions were sleeping. The Tigers didn't come out, but we did see some rhinos. We saw a dolphin show and a great all-around time for sure. Gotta love the Brookfield Zoo. It's been a few years, maybe 3 or 4 years since the last time I went to the zoo. I definitely enjoyed it. Celtics and Mavs today, says Mike. So, Mike, we are definitely on the opposite side of this one. Obviously, if the series went to 7, it is a total toss-up. I like the Bucks in that championship pedigree. I think they've actually won 2 out of 3 games in Boston already. They have the best player in the series, Giannis. I just have a feeling the Bucks are going to be clutch today. The Suns have dominated every home game. The Suns, Mavs, 3 wins for the home team, 3 wins for the road team. I look for the home team to win again, but it is definitely going to be wide open in both of those games. They should both be going down to the last few minutes. Not expecting a blowout. Those will be fun. We also have Rangers, Penguins in hockey, game 7 as well. And we have Flames, Stars, also game 7. I know Mike and I are a little bit bigger into basketball, but Mike, do you care to make any hockey predictions? Hockey predictions. I like the home teams in the hockey. I like the Flames, who had a much better record than the Stars. And I like the Rangers against the banged-up Penguins team. Mike is saying the Blackhawks will lose. Yeah, they've already lost, unfortunately. Mike's putting the money on the Bucks plus 11 points. Or Celtics, excuse me. Celtics. Mike is thinking big Celtics win. All right, we will see. We will see. That's why we play the games. 2:30 on ABC. That will definitely be a good game. Who wants to do some breaks, guys? Let's do some breaks. Throw it out in the chat, guys, if you are watching. What break interests you? Because, again, we are 6 slots away on a bunch of breaks. You guys know once we go down from 6 to 4, especially 6 to 3, those breaks fill in a hurry. So let me know what breaks you guys would like to rock and roll with on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time in the Chicagoland area. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to do the extra special minis. $25 a spot. It's a good entry point. A lot of headliners still out there in that one. I would love to do a loaded dice full-size helmet series. Again, that Dan Marino is one of the biggest names in the memorabilia business. And the Kansas Kamen jersey would be good as well. Obviously, with Joe Montana and Gale Sayers out there. Full slate of MLB games today would be fun to do the unloaded dice baseballs. Mike, you are right. It is the chase item of the day. And the biggest news to me is the Game 7s in hockey and NHL. But we do have a lot of good baseball games today. Padres and Braves already underway. 3-1 Braves. And a lot of afternoon baseball. The Sunday night game is the Cardinals hosting the Giants. So that'll be a lot of fun. White Sox hosting the Yankees today. Yankees look great this year. 24-9. Bob Boulay probably not watching because he definitely wants to see probably that Rangers-Penguins game. Might be going in person. But Yanks 24-9. Best record in baseball. Juice Landry going to the Saints. Jarvis Landry. Yeah, we just pulled Jarvis Landry in the break room the other night, Mike. Jarvis Landry, a multi-time Pro Bowl receiver, was a free agent, a break room guy. We have in here a decent amount. He has signed with the New Orleans Saints. I think that'll be some help for Jameis Winston. Who needs it? New Orleans kind of transitioning in the post-Drew Brees era. They will need all the targets they can get. Hello, boys, says Bob. Mike, how's your daughter and how you've been able to avoid Mr. Omicron? Mike, hopefully you're doing good. Mike heard maybe OBJ to the Packers potentially. I hope not, Mike. As a Bears fan, hope not. I think OBJ has some game left. He proved it last year with the Rams. He has Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball. He'll be pretty good out there. I don't think he's, an elite level, like top 5 receiver like he was. But I think he's a solid number 1. And if he's the number 2, that's a Super Bowl championship team waiting to happen like we saw with the Rams. Okay, well, Mike, I hope you're feeling better, man. I knew that, obviously. Bob threw it out there in the chat. I wasn't going to throw it out there. But since Bob has thrown it out there, Mike, I hope you're doing better, man. I hope you and your whole family's doing better. We've missed you here in the UA Live break room. You guys have seen a lot of Mike producer, but not seen Mike's face. He's been producing remotely from home, but definitely wish you all the best. And Bob, thank you for sending out your good wishes to Mike. Bob, how you feeling about Game 7 today? Rangers, Penguins. How are you feeling about that one, Mr. Bob Boulay? Nervous? Feeling good? I know Penguins are missing a certain superstar and are a little bit banged up. I'm leaning the Rangers, but we'll see. We will see. A little more invested in the NBA today for me personally, Bob. Bucks, Celtics. I am definitely torn on that game. I'm leaning Bucks because of that championship pedigree and Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo. But it can be a lot of good stuff. Good afternoon, Jason Amer. Jason, good afternoon, man. How's the hockey down there in Quebec? You guys still playing hockey? Jason's son is playing hockey. And Jason, make sure you let your boy Don Veluso and everyone else know we are now on at noon and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays. Noon and 7. New time in the break room, no longer 2 and 8. So I think that 7 o'clock slot will be pretty good for folks getting a chance to maybe, since some of you guys out there in the East Coast, 7 is 8 for you guys. So give you guys better opportunities to play in the breaks before you go to bed. But I think it's taking time to get used to. Yesterday at noon, we were slow. I think people didn't really know we're on at noon now. So used to the 2 o'clock time. So let all your friends know the breaks are now at noon on Saturdays and Sundays and 7 Central Time. You never know. Crosby and Tristan Jerry, the number 1 goaltender, are game time decisions. Okay. So, yeah, I thought Crosby, I had heard, wasn't going to play, but I guess it's Game 7, game time decision. Maybe Sid the Kid does play. Jason just got back last night. Heck of an experience. Team didn't do very well, but met kids and families from all over the world. That's what it's all about. Youth hockey and a lot of sports, when you're really good like Jason's son is, you get to kind of travel the world a little bit and see a lot of other awesome teams and a lot of awesome experiences. I imagine Canada was a fun country to see, and probably weather-wise, pretty good. It was a little toasty in good old America this week. I imagine it was perfect out there in Canada. Jason and Bob, you guys are in here. Again, we don't have as many people watching right now because I think a lot of folks are not used to the noon time on Sundays. But I know Jason and Bob are in here. What break would you folks maybe want to get into? We are 6 slots away on a bunch of breaks. So we have knocked off a lot of spots. Or not a lot of spots, but a couple spots in a lot of breaks. So let me know what break you guys would like to target. I would like to do several breaks, but obviously we want to do at least one during the noon show. Oh, 89 yesterday in Quebec felt like it was Florida. Now, Bob is just watching today. Loaded dice helmets, Jason Amer, I will let you know what's left. We have 6 slots remaining in that series, by the way, Jason. The most coveted helmet in the loaded dice helmets is still left. It is the Dan Marino full-size authentic lunar. Dan Marino MVP in 1984. Set the Den touchdown record with 48 touchdown passes. It's been broken since by Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. But Dan Marino, one of the best quarterbacks ever. He's out there Speaking of quarterbacks, Dak Prescott is still out there. The great Cowboy star. The GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice, is out there. The GOAT defensive player, Lawrence Taylor, is out there. So in my opinion, all due respect to Keenan Allen, Marvin Harrison, and Terrell Davis, probably the 4 best helmets are left in that series. I would say for sure the best 3. I look at Dan Marino, Jerry Rice, and Dak Prescott, quarterbacks and the GOAT receiver. Those 3 helmets have the most value. Those are the best helmets. Only 9 crates left. 4 out of 9 chance to get one of those. I did get a chance to bring all the crates in the room this afternoon, and all of them are on the ticker. So 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, and 15. It is 15 crates, 3 helmets in each one, 2 replica helmets, and an authentic helmet. So definitely want to get one of those done this afternoon. That'd be great. Sweet, so great stuff still available, says Jason. Indeed, a lot of good stuff available, Mr. Amer. Loaded Dice full-size helmets has a lot of headliners. I would say the Kansas Kamen jerseys have a lot of headliners left. We still have that Joe Montana Notre Dame Fighting Irish jersey out there. Kamen, remember the box of football cards that won like 2 weeks ago? I haven't got them yet. Can you check on that for me, or should I email customer service? Jason, definitely email customer service so we have written record of it. I can definitely check with our shipping guy tomorrow. Our shipping guy typically isn't on weekends. He does come in from time to time, but I can personally check on you on those cards with our shipping guy tomorrow. But I would still shoot a customer service email out there so that they have note of that. I think those were extra cards you won, Jason, as part of some giveaway and winning some breaks. You got it, Jason. You got it, man. What do you guys want to do? What would you guys like to do in the chat? Unloaded baseballs is the chase. Right now, with less people watching, there is a decent chance that you will only do 1 unloaded baseball break. So a decent chance of winning the wheel spin with only 6 names in there. Jason, you have a package scheduled to deliver today via FedEx, says Mike. There you go. Well, Jason, maybe those cards are going to be in that package today, man. Let us know tonight for sure. If you and your girlfriend get on a plane right now, there are still 2 Ticketmaster resale tickets on the glass. I'm guessing this is for Rangers Penguins Game 7, available at $7,500 each for tonight's game. All right, Bob, I hate to inform you, my bank account does not have $7,500 in it right now. So I will be missing out on that game. I will be missing out unless you want to send me $15,000 worth. Send it my way. I'll get on the plane. I'll pay for the ticket. I'll even get some food for you, Bob. I'll pay for refreshments, drinks, whatever, food. But send me those $15,000 and I'll be there tonight. Jason saying, I came home to 3 helmets. You were right, Kamen, that Amon Green Packers helmet like glistens. Beautiful lid. Yeah, it is very nice. As the Bears fan, not my favorite football team, but the Packers lids, they are, as Jason put, they glisten. Whether it's the normal standard Packers lid or the Packers flash, those are extra special. Those are extra special. Bob, I know you're old school, but if you've got Venmo, Venmo me that $15K and I'll be right there at the game tonight. Eagles at Bears December 18th, ultimate tailgate. Ooh, that could be fun, Jason. Obviously a ways away, but we can possibly put that in the books. That'll be actually a really good game. Bears at home. I hope by then Justin Fields is more settled in. I'm guessing it's going to be a cold one, but that actually would be a fun football game to go to. Eagles-Bears. December 18. Maybe we'll do the show from out there. I'm coming in Cowboys gear, Aimer, says Nick Lester. Okay, Nick. Cowboys gear. I don't know. There might be a fight in the parking lot. I might have to break you two guys up, Nick and Jason. By the way, I do think the Cowboys are the favorite in the division, but I think that Cowboys-Eagles, that division this year, might go down to the last week. I think the Eagles have made some good moves with A.J. Brown. They had a good draft. I think the Cowboys lost a couple guys in the offseason. That should be a really, really good divisional race this year. And the Eagles, I would still pick the Cowboys to win the division, but because they get the Washington football team, they get the Giants, Eagles might be like 9-8, 10-6, and get a wild card again this year. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's okay, Nick. Nothing but ultimate love. I like it. I like it. Rep your two teams, guys. Cowboys and Eagles. That's a good rivalry. I think Cowboys and Eagles, I mean, the Giants have faded in recent years. Washington's faded. With those young quarterbacks, that could be a divisional race for years to come. Got the Eagles going 10-7. Yeah, 10-7. That makes sense. I think I said 10-6. I'm so used to 16 games. 10-7 is pretty realistic. So we'll see. I know the Chiefs have a really tough schedule. I'm a Bears guy, but also like the Chiefs. The Chiefs got like a brutal schedule. They play like teams with winning records like early on every week. I'm going 1 win for the Bears this year, says Mike. All right, Mike. I'm going to guess at least 6 wins for the Bears. At least. But I don't think they'll have a winning record. I think they'll be under 500. Nick says, I agree, Kamen. Got to see what our wide receivers look like after training camp. Amari hurt. Gallup won't be ready to start. I'd say 10-7 would do it. No chance at 6 wins. Okay, Mike. No chance at 6 wins. I do like Roquan Smith, Jalen Johnson, some good young pieces on the Bears roster. I think they can get to 6 wins. We'll see. 8-9 Bears, says Nick Lester. 8-9. I'd settle for 8-9. That would be improvement. Bears always tend to have some weird games, like where they play up to the competition and they play down. I mean, they beat the Bengals last year. I know the Bengals weren't the same team early on in the year. They also beat the Raiders, who were a playoff team. The Bears have like sneaky ability to beat some teams they shouldn't beat, yet lose to some teams they should beat. They're kind of a weird team. I mean, they were 6-11 last year. I don't see them getting any worse. I could see them going 7-10, maybe. Could be 8-9. Somewhere in that vicinity point. I mean, they do get off to a tough start. Niners at the Packers. They do have the Texans, though, in week 3. That could be a dub. Giants could be a dub. They host Washington at home. Obviously, they've got Detroit twice. There's some wins out there. Bears go to MetLife twice this year. There you go. Nick's saying, I'll grab one. Are you talking about the loaded dice full-size helmets? I think Nick and Jason are both game for grabbing unloaded dice full-size helmets. Nick, in case you just hopped in the room, these are the loaded dice full-size helmets. We still have your boy Dak Prescott out there. We still have the Dan Marino full-size authentic Lunar out there. We have Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT defensive player, inscribed GOAT, and the Jerry Rice full-size authentic helmet. Speaking of GOATs, the GOAT receiver. So there are 9 crates left in the loaded dice. Those guys I mentioned, 4 and 9 chance to get them. I have every box on the ticker, every single box on the ticker, every single box / crate in the room. You guys can call out any crate you want. Dan Marino is in this room. Dak Prescott is in this room. Just got to pick the right box and get the right division. and you guys can win those guys. Bears, I mean, Jets and Giants, not that terrible. Those could be dubs for the Bears. America's Team replica helmets. Nick Lester, obviously it's named America's Team. We obviously have some Cowboys in there. And we have that Jerry Rice, beautiful looking replica helmet. Jerry Rice. A lot of good non-headliners in that series, including a Brian Dawkins, Jason Amer. I know we pulled the Hester, but there's a Warren Sapp. I mean, that's a good series as far as non-headliners. And I also want to target the minis, 6 spots away. Nick Lester, there's a Jason Witten Flash mini in that series. Jason Witten, of course, pretty much number 2 or 3 all time in every statistic among tight ends. I know Tony Gonzalez is first in most of them. We have Antonio Gates first in receiving touchdowns. Jason Witten is in the 3. Larry Roslin just grabbed a spot in the loaded dice. All right, thank you very much, Larry. That gets us down to 5 spots in the loaded dice. Marcus Adele is also in there. So that's actually our closest break right now with 5 spots. Let's definitely do a loaded dice. 5 spots away there. Loaded dice, full-size helmets. All right, here we go. Now we are still 6 away on the unloaded dice baseballs, 6 away on the minis, 9 away on the jackpot. Only 1 jackpot so far, 5 more to go. 6 away on the Kansas Kamen jerseys. Gale Sayers is still out there. Mr. 4-0. Joe Montana in the Super Bowl is still out there. 5 in those loaded dice full-size helmets, as I mentioned. 6 in America's Team reps. 4 left in the hockey pucks. Jason Amer, you're asking about the hockey pucks. I told you we close out the Funkos. We'll drop the hockey pucks back on the site. Well, there they are, Jason. And then 10 left in the beater box. So let's concentrate our efforts on the breaks that Mike said I think is a good idea. The baseballs, because they're the chase, and the loaded dice full-size helmets, because at 5 spots away, it's our closest break. I know Nick Lester and Jason Amer both might be down for a spot. If you boys each get a spot, we'll be down to 3 then. We'll be down to 3 spots on the loaded dice full-size helmets. A lot of good stuff in the loaded dice full-size helmets. Got another order coming in. Thanks to Marcus and Larry. There we go. Nick Lester, a man of his word, just got a spot into the loaded dice full-size helmets. Thank you very much, Nick. We are down to 4 spots there. 4 spots in the loaded dice full-size helmets. So pretty sure we're going to do that break. Let me know what else you guys would like to do this afternoon. It is entirely up to you guys what we rip. But we have a lot of breaks that are 6 spots away. So if we knock off a couple spots in the minis, a couple spots in the baseballs, a couple spots in the rep helmets or the Kansas Kamen jerseys, or we go from 6 to 4, those will break in a hurry. Yeah, NFL schedule is out. I definitely am looking forward to that opener, Bills and Rams. That could be potential preview of a Super Bowl game. I think Bucks and Chiefs playing this year. Mahomes and Brady round 4. That could be a potential Super Bowl preview. I think it's round 4. Maybe it's 5. But those 2 guys, big name players, always great to see them match up. Let's see. I mean, pretty much any game in the AFC West will be great. Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos, every game will be great. And we have Denver at Seattle week 1. So Russell Wilson returning to Seattle, opening week of the season on Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one. Tampa at Dallas on Sunday Night Football. I think that was the opener to last season on Thursday Night Football. So, wow, a lot of good games just week 1 alone. Bills at Rams. Like I said, Bucks at Cowboys, Broncos at Seahawks, Chiefs at Cardinals. Got some good football games to look forward to week 1 of the season. And Jason Amer, your Eagles can get off to a good start. Week 1 at the Lions. Nothing like a good start to the season with playing Detroit. Let's get our spots, guys. 4 away on the loaded dice full-size helmets. Our closest break. I would like to get that done this show. And let your friends know, guys, we're now on at noon on Saturdays and Sundays. Noon and 7 Central Standard Time. Pretty quiet in the room this afternoon. You guys know this pretty well by now. It's normally a lot busier. But it is an afternoon with beautiful weather and a brand new showtime. This is our first Sunday show at noon. So 7 o'clock tonight for those guys that come back. 7 o'clock Central tonight. Let's do some loaded dice, though. Let's get that done. And let's do some unloaded dice. I'd be game for the baseballs, 6 away, and the hockey pucks, 4 away. What are you guys watching tonight in the sports world? Got some game 7s. We got Bucks at Celtics in the NBA. We got Mavs at Suns in hockey. I think it's Penguins at the Rangers, and I believe the Stars at the Flames. So, and we had what in hockey? I think there was 5 game 7s total in the first round. 2 in the NBA, but we had a pair of game 6s as well in this latest round. A lot of close series. Makes for a lot of fun. Oh, got another order. Jason Amer, man of his word. Loaded dice, full-size helmets. Let's go. 3 away. 3 away there. We will definitely rip that this show, guys. 3 spots away. That will go this afternoon. Three's the magic number, I found. Once people see we get down to 3, and we definitely going to get it. Was awesome hockey in Canada, says Jason. Youth hockey, his son played in both semifinal games and final games ended in shootouts. Was incredible. Gotta love it. I love shootouts. I'm a soccer fan. That FA Cup final yesterday, Liverpool and Chelsea ended in penalty kicks. Shootouts and penalty kicks are very nerve-wracking, but very fun. And I imagine, Jason, those were fun to watch because you know this. You probably like to bet sports. You like to gamble in the break room. Gambling is fun. I enjoy it. Every once in a while, though, sometimes it's also good to watch a game where you truly don't care who wins. Like you didn't put a bet on that game. Your team wasn't in the game. You just wanted to enjoy it. And for you, I'm guessing that was probably what you saw in those hockey games. What country won, if you don't mind sharing, Jason? Youth hockey. Who won that tournament up there in Quebec? I'm guessing Canada did good. Sweden, maybe. Sweden's a good country in hockey. Let me know who won. All right, guys. Czech Republic won. Czech Republic is also good. Okay. Czechs. My dad likes the Czech Republic. He's traveled there, says it's a beautiful country. So, congratulations to the Czech Republic on some youth hockey winning in Quebec. Let's see, 2:30 on that NBA game. I might catch some of that game between shows. Bucks, Celtics. You know, it's fitting. You look at their records. 51 and 31 both in the regular season. Fitting they're tied at 3-3 heading into game 7. Who do we like in those games? And what other breaks do you guys want to do besides the loaded dice full-size helmets? These are the extra special minis. I think we can knock one of those breaks off. 25 bucks a spot, 6 spots to go. Look at that list of headliners. Great all-time greats left and right. Randy Moss, number 2 all-time in career receiving touchdowns. Nick Lester, your boy Jason Witten, one of the all-time great tight ends. Joe Green, one of the best defensive players of all time on that Steelers flash. Extra special minis, 6 spots away. I'd like to do that break in addition to the unloaded baseballs, which are the chase, and the loaded dice full-size helmets. Let me know, guys, what you want to do. I know Jason and several folks want to get that jersey Joe Montana in the Kansas Comet. We got a Joe Montana Notre Dame Fighting Irish jersey. 6 spots away there. Number 3 on Notre Dame. Notre Dame has not been the same since Joe Montana left. They have not been winning championships. They've not been winning bowl games. They've had a lot of good regular seasons. But that national championship mojo seems to be out the door right now for Notre Dame. So, a lot of classic legends in there. I mean, look at all those legendary names in that series. In my opinion, none bigger than Joe Montana. But that Gale Sayers jersey is really cool as well. Mr. Sayers does not sign a lot, and of course, passed away a few years ago. So not a lot of Gale Sayers stuff out there. He was known as the Kansas Comet. Went to the University of Kansas, who I don't really like very much as a Mizzou guy. But then he did play on my hometown Chicago Bears. So that's good. Oh, Jason. Jason just bought out a hockey puck. Awesome, Jason. Thank you very much. Pucks are closed. Unloaded dice hockey. So, Jason, you have all of these divisions. There's no need to randomize. So, let's get that done. Let me know on what hockey puck number you want, Jason. What's becoming a shame is that more and more people can't watch a game unless it's their team or they place the bet. People less and less aren't rooting for their teams to win. More and more they're rooting for their bets to come through. Bob, I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree. As a person who does bet a lot on games, every once in a while it's really good to watch a game that you didn't bet on just to purely enjoy it. Jason bought it for his son in Quebec. He wants box 13, please. You got it, Jason. I will get 13 off the ticker. That is my girlfriend's favorite number. So may it bring your son luck. 13 is going off the ticker. I will go get it right now. Bob, I completely agree with you. Definitely agree. 13 on the hockey pucks. All right. Whew. All these unloaded baseballs, all these loaded dice, full-size helmets in the room. We really have room to get to the hockey pucks. All right. No need to randomize anything here because it is Jason Amer in every division. 2 left in loaded dice, says Mike. 3 left in unloaded dice baseballs. Okay. Making some movement on the break page. Making some movement. All right, Jason. Let's see what hockey puck you're taking home. Might gift it to your son, calling out 13. 13 called out by Jason's son. Ooh, this is a good one. I like this. Joe Pavelski, Jason Amer. Joe Pavelski. That is excellent. Joe Pavelski, Dallas Stars legend. Congratulations on your Joe Pavelski. San Jose Sharks legends, excuse me. This is a beautiful logo there. Dallas Star, San Jose Shark, played on a bunch of different teams. Doesn't matter, though, because this is definitely Jason Amer's win. So this is the Dallas logo. I used to play for the Sharks. A pretty good season this last season. 27 goals in 57 games. Not quite on par with the 41 he put up in 2013-14. One of the best goal scorers in the league. He is, of course, an NHL All-Star in 2016, 2017, 2019, and 2022. By the way, he's got the most playoff goals by an American-born hockey player. I'm looking at his page right now. 64 playoff goals for Joe Pavelski. No American-born player has ever had more playoff goals than Mr. Pavelski. Plays tonight for Dallas against Calgary in Game 7. Awesome, Big Joe. Thank you, Kamen. Big Joe Pavelski, you're welcome. Jason Amer, I think he led the team in points this year. That would not surprise me. So he definitely has played in a lot of playoff games with the Sharks. Gonna take that experience with the Stars. So Jason Amer, you are taking home Joe Pavelski. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I love these hockey pucks because they already come in this little encasement. So it's already taken care of for you, Jason. You can just display it on your nightstand. Maybe your son can put it next to his bed. Whatever works for him. Joe Pavelski. Not that many hockey pucks left. I think we have 7, 9, maybe 14 hockey pucks left. We're definitely coming down on that series. I'm glad it was Joe Pavelski because that's the name that I know. He's a great player. All right. Do a little refresher on the webpage. I'm sure Jason's wife wants a Pavelski hockey puck on her nightstand. I'm not sure, Jason. I'm not sure if he's in that series. To be completely honest, the hockey pucks were typically just breaking with Joe Aguilar on Saturdays. It was our original game plan, but we wanted to make them available every day. So I'm not actually sure who is all in that series. And I'm not actually sure what headliners have been pulled, to be honest. I try and track the headliners, but I don't work on Saturdays. And originally it was a Joe Aguilar series. So, not sure. These are the headliners. I know we've pulled some of them. I know some of them have to be out there. A lot of big names, though. Big fan of Patrick Kane and Bobby Orr, who might be the second greatest player behind Wayne Gretzky. These are some of the non-headliner names. Also, looks like Mark Messier's in that series. Brett Hull, Phil Esposito. A lot of good names in that series. So, we'll see. Only way to know is if we open up the pucks. That is the way to know. Jason, what's your hockey team? Are you a Flyers guy, being from Philly? By the way, I'm going to drop a couple of links in the chat. 3 left in the baseballs. Pretty sure Kane is still out there. That'd be a sweet hit. I agree. Patrick Kane is really, really good. My hometown Blackhawks would not have a cup. Well, they might, but they may not have as much cups or as much playoff success without Mr. Patrick Kane. Kaner, as we call him. So 3 left in the baseballs and 2 left in the loaded dice full-size helmets. Those 2 breaks will get done this show. So hop in. Let's get those done. Honestly, I'm not diehard of any team. Just have fallen in love with the sport with my son playing it. Okay, there you go, Jason. Bob is a huge hockey fan. I love every sport. I do enjoy hockey. As I've mentioned before, there's only so many hours in a day. So I don't follow hockey as closely as I do basketball, football, and soccer, which I follow very closely. Follow tennis and baseball pretty closely. But I have watched some playoff hockey, and obviously I watch SportsCenter every night before bed, every morning when I wake up, and it's been fun checking out some great hockey highlights this postseason. We did have Flyers season tickets for a few years, but got to the point where we were losing money. Makes sense, Jason. Bob would love those pics I sent you Kamen since he's a Rangers fan. Okay, well, I think Jason sent me some photos of his son representing the American Rangers team. I'll put this up for Bob to see because it's got some Rangers-looking gear. If my phone will load, Jason, here, so we can see those photos. I don't always get the best reception here in the office. Forward to Bob Poulet at MSN.com. All right, Bob. I will definitely go ahead and do that for you. This is one of them right there. But I will send you some more. Literally trying to get them to load, Jason, and they don't want to load right now. But I'll shoot those to Bob. Bob will definitely enjoy those as a big Rangers fan. Let's close up those loaded dice full-size helmets next, guys. And let's do the baseballs. Guaranteed wheel spin. Looking more and more like we'll do just one baseball break. So you guys will have a great shot at the wheel spin. See the hockey times today. I'll have a little time in between shows to watch some sports. 6 on that Rangers-Penguins game. So maybe I'll check that out, Bob and Jason, because we have the Bucks game at 2:30. That should be over by, what, 5:30? Our show tonight isn't until 7. Maybe I'll watch a little Rangers-Penguins hockey right before the show tonight if I get time. Let's fill up those baseballs and full-size helmets, guys. Let's concentrate our efforts on those 2 breaks. Jason Amer just got my Randy White and Andre Reed reps in the mail. 5 helmets in the last week. Jason, back me up on this. Andre Reed Flash, I think, I pulled for you on Thursday night. It is beautiful. Hall of Fame Bills receiver. The Bills flashes really pop. And Jason, you got that in the loaded dice full-size helmets with 1 spot in there. So you know that Andre Reed autograph replica helmet was worth more than the 145 you dropped on the loaded dice. I definitely got some luck in that one. Yes, sir. Flashy, full of sexiness. I agree. Jason, Amer, and I are on the same page about the flashes. They are sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy. I don't often say that about helmets, but those definitely fit the bill. All right, guys. What would we like to do next? Do you guys want to do the baseballs first or the loaded dice full-size helmets first? 2 spots away. We're going to get that done this show. 2 spots away. Fit the bill, LOL. Get it, Mike? Because it's the Bills, Andre Reed. I know. I'm clever, man. I'm clever. I'll get the corny jokes out there. Bob is watching. We got Dan the Man Marino, loaded dice helmets. That is an authentic helmet. The Lunar on the Dolphins. Dolphins have some of the most beautiful helmets in the biz. 1984, I think he won the MVP. Set the record for most touchdown passes at the time. He was that passing quarterback who passed the ball before it was cool. Dak Prescott can pass it. He can run it. Jerry Rice, the GOAT receiver. Lawrence Taylor inscribed it, the GOAT defensive player. Look at that GOAT inscription. So we'll do that break this show, and we'll do the unloaded dice baseballs. By the way, guys, the unloaded dice baseballs have a Randy Johnson, who's not a headliner in that series, I have not seen that Randy Johnson baseball. I would love to see that this show. I would love to see that this show. I know it was all Jason Amer, but the Stars are currently in the Central Division. So let me mark that for Jason. Jason, you did win Pavelski with the Central Division. And Loaded Dice Helmets is on deck. I think we'll get that done here shortly. 2 away, guys. Let's get it. Let's close it up. A big thanks to Nicholas Lester, Marcus Adele, Jason Amer, Larry Roslin. You guys are making big moves in the break room this afternoon. You guys are making it possible for us to do some breaks. A little bit slow this afternoon, unfortunately. But as I mentioned, we're on a new time. So I think that noon Central Standard Time will take some time for folks to get used to. We were typically on at 2 and 8 on Saturdays and Sundays. We're now on at 12 and 7 Central Time on Saturdays and Sundays. So you guys have a lot of folks in the break room. Be sure to let them know about the new show times. And be sure to know that you East Coast folks, say that 3 times fast. You guys will have a good opportunity to get those orders in and not feel like you have to go to bed. Because I know 8 o'clock is 9 o'clock for you guys. 8 o'clock for us is, 8 o'clock. But for you guys, it's 9. So it's now 7. So we'll start 7 in the Chicagoland area. That's 8 o'clock for you guys. We're going to have a lot of fun with tonight's show. I'm confident a lot more folks will be in tonight. It's going to be a crazy busy show. Definitely hope you guys join us for that. But before we can talk about tonight, let's finish off some breaks this afternoon. 3 to go in the baseballs, 2 to go in the Loaded Dice full-size helmets. Anyone in the chat, would you guys like to do those breaks? And are there any other breaks you guys want to do? Because it's 12:55. We've been really slow on orders. So we're going to get those 2 breaks done, and then we'll see where we're at. We'll see where we're at once we get those done. I'm going to get some water. What else is on your mind, guys, as far as breaks? Again, Joe Montana jersey out there in the Kansas Kamen jerseys. Randy Moss mini and the extra special minis. What else are we thinking about breaks? And let's get some picks out there. Anyone watching in the chat, I want picks for the Game 7s tonight. Bucks, Celtics. In the NBA, who you guys got? I've got the Bucks. Mavericks, Suns, Game 7 in the NBA. I've got the Suns. And then NHL, I'm going to go against Bob. I'm going to pick the Penguins with that playoff experience to knock off the Rangers on the road. And I'll go with the Flames to knock off the Stars at home. Those are my Game 7 picks. Nick Lester is saying Celtics, Mavs. All right, Nick. Well, hey, man, I'll see you tonight at 7, and we'll see who's right. Definitely, I'm going 1 favorite, 1 underdog in the Bucks because they are the defending champs. I know they don't have Chris Middleton, but they do have Giannis, and he's a bad, bad man. Drew Holiday, he's going to make some clutch plays like he did in Game 5. Look for a big game from Drew Holiday and Bobby Portis to get Giannis the help he hasn't had this series. But Celtics could win. It's a total toss-up. Don't know anything about hockey, so I'll go with you on that one, says Nick. Well, I do think Bob follows the hockey really closely, so maybe listen to Bob as well. But the hockey obviously depends on if Sidney Crosby does play for the Penguins. Celtics, Mavs. Mike, by the way, agrees with you, Nick. Mike and Nick going with the Celtics and Mavs. I'm going with the Bucks and Suns. I'm a little biased in that pick, though, because I just want the Bucks to win. I really, really like Giannis, and I want to see him keep playing another round. But I'm pretty torn on Suns Mavs as to who I want to win. I'm picking the Suns because I think they've got 2 great players, Devin Booker and Chris Paul. Doncic is the best player in that series, but it's one All-Star. The Suns have two All-Stars and the home court. So we'll see. Celtics, Suns, Rangers, and Flames, says Jason Amer. Okay? Jason, we are, looks like split. Split on the NBA. I've got the Bucks, you've got the Celtics. We both have the Suns. You've got the Rangers, I've got the Penguins. And we both have the Flames today. Gotta love Game 7s, man. They are great. I am very, very torn on the Bucks-Celtics game. I know I'm saying the Bucks, but the Celtics can definitely win. I feel a lot more comfortable about the Suns because Dallas has yet to win in Phoenix. Until they can prove they can win in Phoenix, I'm going to take the Suns with that home court. It won't be up to Crosby tonight, says Bob. It'll be up to the team's doctor to clear him after his concussion. I hope he does play. I hope he plays too because we want the star players to play in the big games. That is what we're here to do. All right, guys. We are hitting the 1 o'clock hour. So here's what we'll do. We haven't had any orders in the last 15 plus minutes. I want to give you guys ample opportunity to fill out the loaded dice full-size helmets and the unloaded dice baseballs. We'll be on until at least 1:15. It is 12:59 Central Standard Time. We'll be on until at least 1:15. We get a flurry of orders, guys. I'll be here until 3, 4, 5 o'clock. You guys know, I love to break boxes. I love to chat with you guys. If orders are coming, we'll be here all day. But orders are not coming at the moment. So I'll give you guys until 1:15 to fill up those 2 breaks. And if we don't fill them up, we'll say goodbye at 1:15. But if we do get a rush of orders, we heat up a lot real quickly here. We get a lot of orders coming in. We can go until 2. We can go until 3. That is entirely up to you guys. But 15 minutes is definitely plenty to close up those 2 breaks that are within 3 slots or less. So let's close those up in the next 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I hope Sid the Kid is okay. I definitely hope the star players play. And that's why I think that Bucks-Celtics series, if Chris Middleton played in Game 6 and he was healthy, that series might be over. But Bucks are more banged up. Unfortunately, a lot of injuries in sports the last couple of years. And part of that was due to COVID and guys not being in the shape. But that's why I love guys playing, because I think the more you rest, the bigger chance you get to get hurt because your body's not used to that game speed. Hockey mentality as it is means Crosby might play tonight. Crosby, however, has had many concussions. And does he follow the hockey mentality or look 30 years down the road and how his health will be then? That's a good point, Bob. It is a good point. Concussions are no joke. I will say that. Concussions are no joke. We definitely see them in the NFL a lot, but in hockey, obviously, a lot of concussions there as well. Thing about Sid the Kid is, too, he does already have a championship. So he already has that championship pedigree. This Game 7 means a lot to him, but it's not like he hasn't won before. That's why I'm interested to see the Celtics. Those guys, can they take the next step? Because Jason Tatum, he's trying to become a first-level superstar. He needs to win a championship or make the finals to get there. This is Jason Tatum's moment. Put up 40-plus in Game 6. Would be a big statement if he can close out the Bucks on his home court tonight. I will put up these 2 breaks on the randomizer for you guys again, in case you just hopped in the stream. These are our 2 close breaks. Loaded dice, full-size helmets, We have Dan Marino, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Big name in the memorabilia business. We still have Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT, defensive player out there. We still have Dak Prescott out there. We still got Jerry Rice out there. So most of the headliners out there, only 9 crates left. A lot of good stuff in that series. Guaranteed authentic coming out, and 2 replica helmets coming out as well in the loaded dice full-size helmets. That is 2 spots away. Our closest break, the unloaded dice baseballs, which is our chase item of the day. A great list of headliners. A lot of them are gone, but I believe there's still a couple left in this series. And the non-headliners are insanely good. The non-headliners in this series, we just pulled the Nolan Ryan last Sunday. I still have not seen this Randy Johnson come out. Randy Johnson baseball. My goodness. I actually like the Randy Johnson personally more than any of the headliners in that series. That is a filthy left-handed pitcher that could throw close to 100. If I could think of one guy I wouldn't want to face, it would be Randy Johnson if I was in the batter's box. This weekend, besides the zoo, my girlfriend and I also went to mini golf, and we went to batting cages. So, yeah, much easier facing 68-mile-per-hour batting cage baseball than 90-something with the lefty throwing, which is hard to pick up. .69 tall. That is tough. Jason Amer saying, Kamen, my neighbor, grabbed the box for me while I was gone and just brought it over. Was my old school Warren Sapp, and the box of cards were in there. Awesome, Jason. Awesome, awesome. Good to know. Good to know, Jason. I am glad those cards are in there. All right. Thank goodness. We got an order. Micah Gregory. Micah! Let's go, Micah! Micah Gregory in the house. Closing up the loaded dice helmets. Mike will get that list finalized, and we'll do that break. And let's get the loaded dice baseballs done after that, guys, because I want to do a chase today. If you are in the loaded dice helmets, drop me a box number. I know it's Nicholas Lester, Jason Amer, Micah Gregory, and I think Marcus Adele. And Larry's in there, too. Larry Rossland as well. So, yep, there are the names. Marcus, Larry, Nick, Jason, and Micah. Drop me a box number, guys. A crate number. It's going to be 3 helmets. It's going to be 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, and 15. Let me know which one you guys would like. I don't want this to be the last break we do, guys, but we are slow on orders. Again, I'm confident we can get the baseballs done at 3 spots left. But if you guys want to do anything other than these loaded dice full-size helmets this afternoon and the baseballs, now's the time to hop in and make it happen. My 10-year-old says 15. Nick Lester had 11. Let's see. Oh, Jason came in right before Nick. We'll go with 15. Jason has 15. Nick had 11. Good morning, sir. Was Mike Trout pulled? The Mike Trout was unfortunately pulled, Sean Alcaraz. I do want to be honest with you. I was in the room when it was pulled. I think it was on a Friday night that it was pulled when I was producing for James. Baseballs are closed. Thank you very much, Micah. All right, so we'll go with 15. Nick, Jason's 15 came right before yours. Beat you by 1/100th of a second. We go with whoever calls it first. So we'll go with 15. 1-5. 14. Here's 15. Awesome. Here we go. For all you guys out there, 20 bids already. What's the current bid? 1998 Japanese Pokemon TCG Trophy Pikachu number 1, 2, and 3 trainer card set. 3 different, including Charizard Tournament Book, PSA NM 7 to NM Mint MT 8. Gotta be like $5,000, no, $15,000, Bob. To get you randomized in your divisions. 255,000, says Mike. Okay, Mike knows cards. I'm gonna go with 254,000. Go one less than Mike. All right, 10 times on the randomizer for your divisions. Closer than Kamen, Mike, 400,000. Outrageous. All due respect, I was a Pokemon collector, Pokemon cards collector when I was young. I would not pay $400,000 for that. That is insane. But hey, if folks got the money, they are free to do as they wish with it. That is ridiculous. All right. Micah Gregory should be up top. Jason Amer should be at the bottom here. That's what we have. Micah, you're in the NFC North. Nick Lester, NFC South. Larry Rossland, NFC East, which could be the Dak Prescott. Marcus Adele, NFC West, could be the Jerry Rice. Marcus has the AFC North. Micah in the AFC South. Marcus has the AFC East. Could be Dan Marino. And Jason Amer out there in the AFC West. Loaded dice, full-size helmets, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Looks like the first one is the authentic in this one. 2 and 3 are the reps. All right. Baseballs are full too. Good. All right, guys. We'll do the full-size helmets. We'll do the baseballs after that. If you guys want to keep doing more breaks, get your spots now. Because if we're not close to filling up a break, we'll probably do the wheel spin after the baseballs and maybe go home. Well, congrats, AFC West, no headliners. You can still get yourself a sick helmet, Jason. Still get a sick helmet. Well, yeah, like I said, Jason, you do have a dub. You have one of the all-time great cornerbacks. We got Emmett Thomas, a Hall of Fame 83 inscription. Emmett Thomas, 5-time Pro Bowler, led the AFL in interceptions in 1969, the NFL in 1974, 12th all-time, 58 career interceptions, 12th most ever. Emmett Thomas, Super Bowl champ with those Chiefs way back in the day. Really, really nice. Emmett Thomas is the AFC West. It is Jason Amer. So no headliners in the AFC West. But Jason, you do have a dub. Emmett Thomas. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but got a little thunderstorm action here in the Chicagoland area. Thunderstorming. JSA certed, Jason Amer. Congrats on the dub, man. Not a bad start. I know probably doesn't seem like the hottest hit, but 11 guys have more career interceptions than Emmett Thomas. That's pretty good. He's got more picks than Ty Law, more picks than Deion Sanders. Not as much as Paul Krause, though. 24 on the baseball, says Nick Lester. All right, Nick, thank you. Win's a win. I agree, Jason. I agree. It is the Hall of Famer. I think the baseballs, I believe every remaining baseball is on the ticker. That tells you that we're close to closing those out. Where did I put the card? All right. Second box. Break 3 of 3. How do you live like that, Kamen? 74 degrees and a slight ocean breeze here. I'm jealous, Sean. I am jealous of you. Sean, I think he's in the San Diego area. I am a jealous guy. All right, Emmett Thomas for Jason. Let me write that up for you, Jason. Second of 3 boxes. Guys, I'm saving the authentic for last. So the authentic is a headliner / hidden headliner. Authentic tends to be the best helmet in the series. Although we've had some good replicas, like that Nick Bosa amp we had the other day. That was sweet. I think this is the rep in an authentic bag. Let me make sure here. Oh. Ooh. This is nice. This is nice. So it is a rep in an authentic bag, but this is good. Nick Lester will like this hit. Maybe he won't like it because he doesn't have the division, but Larry will like it. We got ourselves one of the all-time great running backs, Tony Dorsett, on the Cowboys replica. 4-time Pro Bowler, former Super Bowl champ, a pro and college football Hall of Famer, more than 12,000 career rushing yards, 10th all-time in the history of the NFL, second all-time in career college football rush yards, by the way. So Tony Dorsett excelled in college at Pitt, dominated in the NFL with the Cowboys. It is a beautiful looking helmet. It is a replica, but it is Tony Dorsett. That's the NFC East, and it is Larry Rossland. So you guys know all it takes is 1 spot to win. Jason with 1 spot, 1 Emmett Thomas. Larry with 1 spot, 1 the beautiful Tony Dorsett. Former Heisman Trophy winner, Tony Dorsett. Bob is saying 1976 Heisman at Pitt. So Pittsburgh's had some good players. Dan Marino played at Pitt. I think Larry Fitzgerald as well. Tony Dorsett. A lot of Pitt Panther legends. Congratulations, Larry Rossland. Larry and Jason, both winning with 1 spot. Congrats, gentlemen. Congrats. All right, so the authentic is next. Authentic is next. Let me get that crate number 15 off the ticker, guys. We are down to just 8 crates left after this next box. We'll be down to 8 left. Maybe we can get those done tonight. All right. Authentic coming up next. The authentic is next. Still got Dan Marino out there. Marcus Adele, AFC East. You got Jerry Rice. Marcus has the NFC West also. Looking for some big names. Larry could get himself that Lawrence Taylor here as well. This is the authentic here. The authentic. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay. All right. This is still really good. This is really good. I almost lost my mind when I saw the helmet. I thought it was Dan Marino. It is not Dan Marino, but it is maybe the second greatest Dolphins quarterback ever. It is Bob Greasy. 72, 17-0. You guys know this by now. That is the only undefeated team throughout the regular season and the postseason. He got hurt for a couple of those games, or more than a couple, but Bob Greasy was the starting quarterback on that 17-0 Dolphins team. Bob Greasy, 2-time Super Bowl champ, 1977 passing touchdown leader, pro and college football Hall of Famer. That is the AFC East. Marcus Adele. My goodness, I almost lost my mind. I thought it was Dan Marino. We got this little sticker that identifies the guys. It's Bob Greasy. It is Beckett certified on the back. But look at how good this lunar looks. This is Bob Greasy. The Dan Marino helmet will look exactly like this one, guys. So we're now down to 8 crates left, 4 headliners left, 50% chance at a headliner, and you can still get the best ones out there. Dan Marino, Dak Prescott, Jerry Rice, and Lawrence Taylor. Very nice. Congrats on the Greasy. Haha, called it, says Sean Alcaraz. This one's an authentic, Sean. Authentic. This is what you wear to the games. Marcus Adele. All right, Marcus, congratulations, man. Got yourself a dub. Bob Greasy. The only better Dolphins helmet is the Flash and when the Greasy Flash Authentic. Anything Flash is typically the best item out there, but the Dolphins Lunar is also really good. All right, we got the baseballs coming up. Nicholas Lester and Micah Gregory head-to-head. Nick has 24 on the baseball, so I'll get 24. Let me get that off the ticker. Let me get 15 off the ticker as well. Nick Lester, maybe we can do 11 next time. You were really close to calling out that box number. 24 off the ticker. 50% chance that Nick wins. 50% chance that Micah wins. All right, here we go. Throw you folks into the randomizer. We're going to go 10 times for your divisions. Bobo, trade that Flash Greasy. Who's your team, says Sean. Sean, Bob is a Giants fan, but Bob is also a big fan of memorabilia, period. He's one of those guys that collects everything. Does not have to be Giants. I'm reading for Nicholas and Micah. Well, I guarantee it. As Charles Barkley would say, I guarantee it. Nicholas or Micah's going to win. One of those guys is winning this break. All right. Throw you guys in here. We got Nicholas or Nick in the NL East. We got Micah NL Central, Nick NL West, Micah AO East, Nick NL Central, Micah AL West. All right, let's go. Leave the Bob Greasy on for a second so you guys can adore it. I did just say that, adore. Whatever. 24 is called out by Mr. Lester. And Griffey Jr. All right. Thank you, Nick. Move over, Mr. Greasy. Move over. Oh, my knife's on the ground. I was like, where's the knife? Here it is. Put Greasy over here. Box 24. All right, Sean. You know what? I'll take it. I don't know if you're talking about me, but I'll take the compliment where I can get it. My girlfriend might fight you though, so look out. Oh, baby! Did I say there's a lot of good headliners, but a lot of good hidden headliners? We got ourselves perhaps the greatest fielding player of all time. Ozzie Smith is the Wizard, inscribed the Wizard. Ozzie Smith, the greatest fielding shortstop of all time. Cardinals legend, Ozzie, Wizard of Oz, NL Central. Micah Gregory with the smoothest fielding shortstop of all time, Ozzie Smith. Let's go! Wizard of Oz, as Mike says. It's awesome. It's inscribed the Wizard. If you can see it right there, it's inscribed the Wizard. Ozzie Smith, pretty nice auto, the Wizard. I called it was Micah, says Bob. I like that. That is a really, really good hit. Ozzie Smith, baby. 15-time All-Star, folks. 13-time Gold Glove Award winner. World Series champ. NLCS MVP at one point. Baseball Hall of Famer, first ballot Baseball Hall of Famer, just under 92% of the vote, Ozzie Smith. Sean Alcra is saying, Bobo, hit me up, dropping his email. Awesome, awesome, Sean. Awesome, awesome hit. Micah Gregory, if you're watching and if you're in the chat, Micah, congratulations, man. Ozzie Smith, not a headliner in this series, but a straight fire hit if you ask me. That's sick. Let me write that up for you, Micah. This was Marcus over here with the full-size authentic. And then Micah with the Ozzie. Nice. See what happens, guys, when we do some breaks? Some fire comes out of the break room. Ozzie Smith. All right. We did knock off those breaks I wanted. Looks like we knocked off a slot in the Kansas Kamen jerseys as well. Let me do a rundown of the break page. We're 10 away on the beater box, 6 away on America's Team replica helmets, 5 away on the Kansas Kamen jerseys, 9 away on the jackpot, 6 away on the extra special minis, 4 on the unloaded dice hockey pucks, 8 on the loaded dice full-size helmets, and 6 on the unloaded dice baseball series. It is 1:24, guys. I will give you guys a last call until 1:30. If you guys want to hop in on any breaks, you guys have those 6 minutes until 1:30, at which point we'll do the wheel spin. So that'll take about 5 minutes. So realistically, we'll be on for at least another 10 minutes. If we get hot with orders, we can be on for another hour, could be on for another 2 hours. That is entirely up to you guys. But you guys have 5 to 6 minutes here to fill up any breaks before the wheel spin. So if you guys want to do another baseball break, get in on the wheel spin. You guys have 5 minutes. And if we get within 2 slots or less on any break on the break page, 2 slots or less on any break, I will stay on a while longer to fill it up. So let's get some stuff done in the next 5 minutes. If we fill up some breaks, we will keep ripping boxes. I think we can get this Kansas Kamen jersey done, though. $25 a spot. We are just 5 spots away. We have a Joe Montana in there, a Gale Sayers. It is a sick jersey series. So let's see where we're at 1:30. If we're close on some breaks, or if we're close on the baseball break, we'll keep staying on, talking sports and ripping boxes. Otherwise, if we're not close on anything, we'll do the wheel spin at 1:30 for the baseballs, and then we'll see where we're at. Definitely get your spots now, though. There's trivia from Bob. Which position player has won the most gold gloves? Isn't it Greg Maddux, Bob? I feel like Greg Maddux is technically a position player. My guess is Greg Maddux, but Ozzie Smith has got to be up there. I believe Willie Mays has to be up there. My guess is Greg Maddux, though. Not a pitcher. I looked it up. I didn't look up who the answer is, but I see that Maddux was an 18-time Gold Glove Award winner. Also, not a pitcher. Pitcher doesn't count, is what you're saying. Mike saying Johnny Bench. Pudge Rodriguez would be another good guess. Willie Mays is my guess, Bob. Is it Willie Mays? Ozzie Smith would be my other guess, honestly, with those 13 gold gloves. So my first 2 guesses are Ozzie Smith. Pitchers count, but not for my question. Okay, fair. So is the 18 by Maddux the most gold gloves ever, and this position player is less than 18? Is that what you're saying? Brooks Robinson, another guess for Mike, the great third baseman. So it's not Ozzie or Willie Mays. Let me know if our guesses are right, Bob. And everyone else in the chat, guys, let's get your spots now. Let's keep ripping boxes. Bench has 10, 6 behind the answer. Brooks Robinson is correct, 16. Oriole legend Brooks Robinson, the great third baseman. That is a whole lot of gold gloves, 16 of them. Wow. I'm looking it up right now, Bob. Between 1960 and 1975, he won every gold glove. 16 straight gold gloves. Holy moly. I was going to say Robinson too, says Matt Salas. He's the human vacuum, right? And there it is, Bob saying the human vacuum cleaner. Another great nickname. He got everything. He definitely got everything. Well, talking baseball, guys, if you want to hop in and do some baseball breaks, we have 6 away on the next one. We can knock off 3 slots in the next 2 minutes. I'll stay on a little longer to get you guys in on the wheel spin. If we can't knock off any baseball spots, we'll do the wheel spin here in a couple minutes. And then we'll see where we're at. If we close anything up or get really close while we do it, we'll keep ripping boxes. Matt and Mike are on top of baseball. See, the interesting thing is, Bob, I knew as soon as you said that, I knew for a fact it was Greg Maddux, but then that's like not counting pitchers. And I was thrown for a loop. But definitely Mike and Matt, congratulations, guys. You're on top of that baseball trivia. Excellent stuff. So Brooks Robinson had 16, Ozzie Smith with 13. Not far behind. Not far behind for the Wizard of Oz. Top spot, Chase wheel spin list. I'm getting that ready here. Give you guys another minute or two. If you guys want to do another baseball break. Otherwise, Mr. Lester and Mr. Gregory, you guys will have a 50-50 shot mano y mano for the wheel spin. Ryan Johnson, I'm doing my first live break Kansas Kamen jersey. When do I pick my number? Sean Alker is saying, Matty Ice, how are you, sir? Can't wait to meet you. Sean wants the host. So, Ryan, to answer your question, we've got the numbers on the ticker 24, 27, 29, and 30 are on the room here, Ryan. I'm hoping to get that Kansas Kamen break done this show. 5 spots away, guys. Let's help out the new customer, Ryan. As soon as we fill out those 5 slots, Ryan, that will break then. If we don't break it this show, because we're a little slow right now, we're winding down, it'll break tonight at 7 o'clock. With 5 spots away, if we can knock off 2 slots, guys, and help out the new guy, Ryan, we can do that this afternoon. Otherwise, Ryan, make sure you join us tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. That will be when we'll break that if we can't get it in this afternoon. Did give you guys those 6 to 7 minutes, as I promised. Other than Ryan's order, we haven't had anything coming through since Micah closed the baseballs. So I'm going to do the wheel spin randomization. After we do the wheel spin, guys, if we get close on a couple breaks, I am happy to rip them. I do want to throw this Kansas Kamen up, though. We got a new customer in here. If you guys want to help out the new guy, Ryan Johnson, these are the big names in here. We got Joe Montana, the great Joe Montana jersey. Ryan is still out there. Notre Dame Irish, great quarterback, of course. 4-0 with the 49ers in the Super Bowl. That's still out there. And the Gale Sayers Kansas Kamen jersey, that's who he was. He was the Kansas Kamen jersey. He's still out there. I don't think we pulled the Bosa. I'm not sure on the Diggs. Haven't seen him pulled in the break room. I think we did pull the Barkley, Taylor, and Emmitt Smith, though. But in my opinion, the best jersey in there is the Joe Montana, and that is still out there. So Ryan, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, you can get him right here in this break room. Gotcha, thank you, no problem. If we can't get it in, I'll be ready at 7. You the man, Ryan. You are the man. Bob's saying 11 bids so far. What's the current bid? 1939 DC Detective Comics, number 27. First appearance of Batman, CGC 6.5, cream to off-white pages. So if the Pikachu's going for 400,000, I'll say 420,000, Bob, is my guess. I got to guess high now. This is that Kansas Kamen jersey break, guys. Hop in. Let's close that out this show. Otherwise, this will be the last thing we do this wheel spin list. Mike is 125K. Okay. 125K. Okay, Mike. Doing a refresher here, guys. Still no orders coming in. So we're going to do the wheel spin randomization. If we close up a break or get within 2 slots or less, we will rip it. 1 million, says Bob. 1 million what? Pesos, says Mike. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got one more click. 10th and final click, Nicholas Lester. Nick, you are the Chase Wheel Spin winner. Let me know what number you would like to start on, Nick. Nick is the Wheel Spin winner. I will get that wheel set up. Ryan, since you're new in here, we randomize our list for the Chase item of the day before the show. And then we see what it is. Nick, I'll start number for me, man. Sling it, Kamen, I have faith. All right. I'll start on 1. Here we go, Mr. Lester. Big money. Good, Nick. Slow down. It just kept going. But you guys know anywhere from 1 to 50, $54. So better than average, $54. UA gift card headed your way, Nick Lester. You can use that in the breaks tonight. $54. Spins at 56, says Bob. So close. We're very close, Bob. Very, very close. All right. Mike issued that gift card, Nick Lester. Nice, says Nick. Awesome. All right, guys. Still no orders coming in. I'll do one last thing, guys. I will ask you guys in the chat. Favorite hit of the day today? For me, let's see. We had a Tony Dorsett replica that was great. This is the Bob Greasy Authentic. That's got to be in the running. But my favorite hit today, I've got to say, is this Ozzie Smith baseball. The Wizard inscription, 13-time Gold Glove Award winner, one of the best fielders of all time, Ozzie Smith. Have a good day, fellas, says Nick. Nick, we'll see you tonight at 7, hopefully. Let me know, guys, in the chat what your favorite hit was today. Mike and I are on the same page. Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. The wheel spin for me, says Nick Lester. Hey, man. Wins are definitely good. Oh, wow. So, Bob, you are going to that Rangers-Penguins game tonight. I won't be in tonight. I'll be getting horse at the world's most favorite arena. That's awesome, Bob. Definitely enjoy that Game 7. Game 7 day of sports. 2 NBA Game 7s, 2 NHL Game 7s. I've got the Bucks, I've got the Suns, I've got the Penguins, and I've got the Flames. But I might change my pick to the Rangers just for Bob Boulay. We'll see. We are back. Speaking of 7, we'll be back tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. All weekend shows from now on are at 12 and 7 Central Standard Time. Ryan Johnson, welcome to the room, man. New customer. We'll definitely rip that Kansas Kamen jersey tonight at 7, and we'll rip a lot more magic. I'll see you guys tonight at 7, and Bob, have a lot of fun at the hockey game. Mike, thank you very much for producing. We'll see you in the chat tonight at 7 as well.